I woke up, I didn't see no direct deposit from Westside Transport. So I called Westside. I spoke with one of those recruiters, explains to them I ain't get paid. What's going on? I was told I was gonna get paid.
Driver payroll, this is Karen.
Hi Karen, how you doing? I started with Westside and I did orientation and that was it. I decided to not move forward with the company, but I didn't get paid for the orientation and I was told that I was supposed to get paid. I didn't get paid yet.
You only get orientation if you start with us and haul a load.
No, that's not what they told me. They told me I was going to get paid for orientation.
That's our policy. That's in our handbook that you get.
Well then, so why did somebody tell me that I was supposed to get paid?
You would have to discuss that with your recruiter.
Your payroll. They're going to tell me to talk to you.
Okay, so then you have to discuss that with them.
What's your name again? What's your name, Karen?
Yes.
How you spell it? Karen?
My name is Karen. Do you want me to transfer you to your recruiter? Please hold while I try to connect you. What, what?
Hello, who am I speaking with?
This is Tia, yes. How can I help you?
Okay, hi Tia. So I didn't move forward with the company, but however, I did complete orientation. I stayed there for the whole day, did the road test, all of that. I was told I was still supposed to get paid. I was told I was told I was supposed to get paid $100. I know what you're finna say, but what I'm telling you is what they told me something differently when I checked, because I called earlier a couple days ago to verify was I still getting paid for orientation. They said, hold on, let me check. Put me on hold. Came back, said, yes, you still showed up for orientation. You're getting paid for orientation. And I have that phone call recorded too. I can tell you who I spoke with. I got to go back and check my files. So now you guys are telling me now I'm not getting paid for orientation because I didn't complete a load. But that doesn't make sense because I still showed up. If you're saying it's a policy where you have to complete a load before you get paid for orientation, you have to show me that in email. You're gonna have to show me that because I didn't see that. And you guys telling me something different.
Definitely pull up that recorded conversation that you mentioned because it probably will be needed because we do not pay orientation pay if you don't actually get in the tractor. You never got.
Nobody ever said that. When I checked, no one said that. So yeah, I can definitely pull up that conversation for you.
Ron, how do we pay somebody if they don't get hired? Ron, how do we pay somebody if they don't get hired?
You claiming that I wasn't hired. You paid for my drug test, scheduled me for orientation, and then you even dispatched me on the pre-plan. So it sounds like I was hired to me.
Ron, how do we pay somebody if they don't get hired?
I showed up for orientation. What are you talking about? Orientation is still work, miss. Orientation is still work, miss. Orientation is still me showing up for work. What you're saying makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Orientation is showing up for work, and they said I was getting paid for $100 for orientation. What are you talking about? What you're saying doesn't make sense, and then you have other people telling me something different. You have other people telling me the exact opposite. Yes, you're getting paid for orientation. Now you're telling me I'm not getting paid for orientation because I didn't pull a load, because I didn't move forward. I still went to orientation. I still showed up the whole day. I stayed the whole day. What are you talking about?
Then why didn't you move forward?
Because you guys suck. That's why. There's better companies out there. I have that option. I have a CDL. I have that option. I can have choices.
You're yelling at me. I'm disconnecting this call. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Okay. All right, bet.
Even though it's only $100, it's still like, come on, man, don't play with my money.